Hey Spencer, what are you looking at?
The deck of many things.
Holy crap, are those animated?
They are.
Holy, that's freaking awesome.
So, I was thinking that maybe for our games you could take all the bad ones out, and just give me the really pretty good ones.
Hell no, because Flames looks awesome. Wait, aren't there spells?
Look at this good pup. He's a faithful hound.
Vicious Mockery. This video is sponsored by the deckofmany.com, and they have these animated spell cards that are really, really cool. Like I said before, they really speak for themselves. If you want to get $5 off as a Black Friday coupon code, use the code LEVEL3 to get $5 off your order when you decide to order these, because they're so cool! You ever multi-classed in Dungeons & Dragons?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I do it all the time.
I think it's really interesting. That's what we're talking about today. We're going to talk about multi-classing. I look like eggplant on my head.
At least you don't look like frickin' Syndrome.
So I went on Twitter and I asked a bunch of people like, hey, what the heck do you guys want to see? And I'm going through some of those because I don't know, apparently there was a bunch of stuff you guys want me to make videos and talk about. Multi-classing is pretty fun. I've only done it a handful of times, but I don't really get to play all that much. So how many multi-class characters do you have?
2, I think.
Oh, nice.
Well, I have 3. One of them I really want to play,
Yeah.
but someone hasn't gone, hey guys, when are we gonna play the game?
Sorry, I only play
So-
every day.
I
I'm only busy all the time.
I'll never get to experience what a rogue paladin is like, but I've heard it's pretty cool.
Anyways, we want to talk about some of our favorite multi-classing combos that we like to play with. So maybe you can get some ideas out of them for your next character. I have a hard time coming up with character ideas, so maybe this one will help you. I have no idea. Oh, okay, so let's talk about multi-classing first of all. Multi-classing to me is like what the players who have been playing for a long time decide to do once they start getting bored with all the normal classes and there's no homebrew shit that they can do. So they go, well, I'm gonna make a new class with blackjack and hookers and wizards and wizard warlock. What the fuck? What would that even be?
A wizard warlock?
A wizard warlock. You were wrote and you studied book. You'd be like a gulak. That'd make a lot of sense.
What's a gulak?
A gulak?
Ew, what's that?
A gul. It's a gray old one. Goo.
Ew.
It's a gulak.
They call people goo?
But there's some weird and wild ones, and there's some cool ones, so we'll talk about those. We got a grand total of 5 of them that are kind of like our favorites. So let's go down the list. Tanky boy.
Guess I'll never die.
Guess I'll never die. All right, that's what it's called. All the other ones have cool names, but this one is called Guess I'll Never Die. It's what Angela played in Sunder as Bellix.
Yes.
And I think I told Logan about it on the podcast, and I think he had a hemorrhage because of how much he hates it.
Yeah.
But it is a barbarian druid, which is already whoa now. So the first thing you get with that is first you have wild shapes, and wild shapes make you really, really, really tanky because you can turn into an animal, and then you can take all the damage, and then you'll turn back into yourself, but having only taken the damage in the animal form. On top of that, Barbarian gets a D12, so amazing. And on top of that, you can rage and go into wild shape.
Can you do both at the same time?
You can do both at the same time. You can rage and wild shape, and raging, as many of you know, gives you resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. And, wild shaping gives you a bunch of health. On top of that, you'll have a bunch of health from being, druids get a D8, but barbarians get a D12. And if you get a good constitution modifier, or the tough feat, oh man, you will never die.
Ooh.
On top of that, you could go Moon Druid subclass for the Druid, and then you could go Totem Warrior Barbarian, go Totem of the Bear, and have resistance to all damage except for Psychic. You can do what Angela does in Sunder. She just goes into a combat, turns into a snake, and rages, and she's like, I'll never die! And you now have 80 health. How much health does a snake have? Then if you get down to your normal form again, maybe you've got 80 to 100 health at level 6. You could just wild shape again, and then if you lose all your wild shapes, you'll still have all that damage that you can't get taken down from. And if you never want to die in D&D, that's what you should play. Unless your DM is mean and is just mind flayers, psychic damage.
Unless your DM is the runesmith.
Unless you're I could make a lich in Logan's game, and he'd be like, okay, but I could make Totem of the Bear Barbarian in his game, and he'd be like, oh god, He's immortal.
Roguelike?
Y'all ever played a roguelike? A roguelike is, like you can guess, a rogue and a warlock. And rogue and warlock mixed together is really cool. It's not very powerful
No.
at all. Not very powerful
I have
whatsoever.
like 47 hit points.
Yeah, I have very little hit points as Ket. You
Yeah.
played as Rosalie.
Yeah.
But the cool part about it, there's so much variety, and it's a really cool character concept. Like, it can kind of be its own class.
Because Rogue gets really boring really fast.
Yep.
But like there's a little bit of flavor with having like 2 spell slots. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You want to go full cantrip wizard, which is what I've done with Ket. You can go arcane trickster, rogue, and then you can go warlock, and then you go pact of the tome, and then for your feats take magic initiate, and you will have like 12 cantrips. And it's awesome, and you'll have very few spell slots. But going like arcane trickster with a great old one warlock, there's so many spell choices to be like a nightcrawler kind of character. What do you do with Rosalie?
Well, I'm a what is it called? Scion of the Deep.
Yeah,
No.
it's the Unearthed Arcana one.
No, it's not called Scion of the Deep.
It's called I Worship a Big Kraken.
Yeah. So I cast my tentacle guy and he whacks people for me.
Nice.
So I can hide and I can hop around and I can kill shit while he goes.
It's just so weird because it always catches me off guard because you're like, all right, I'm gonna stealth, and then I'm gonna throw my dagger, and then I'm gonna summon a tentacle, and I'm like, oh, okay.
I can also talk to fish, which has never ever been useful.
Useful in Ghosts of Saltmarsh, right?
Yeah.
It should be useful, but it's not. The cool part about Warlock and Rogue is that they're both really good, like, I think, are really good, like, cross-classable
Yeah.
classes. In my opinion, like a wizard, like you don't really like cross class with that one. You don't really cross class with a druid, even though we just gave one with a druid. But like, I feel like sorcerer, warlock, and rogue are like so good to like cross class in other classes because they really flavor it to be something different. So
Yeah.
try a roguelock. It's really fucking fun. It's not very powerful.
No.
You will severely be underpowered from the rest of the party. Seriously, it sucks. You will feel very useless, but it's really fun.
You don't care about being a powerful character.
Yeah, if you don't care about being... Speaking of powerful character, do you know what's probably the most broken thing you could do in Dungeons & Dragons? Rogue Paladin. That's our next one, is Rogue Paladin. Do you just want to do a ton of damage and kill everything?
Yes, I do, but you've never played in a game where I'm able to play a rogue paladin.
Because you won't, and I hate it. It's not stupid at all, actually. I think it's a really interesting character concept. Let's not get into the stats for now. But for the character concept, holy crap. Taking a rogue who's like subterfuge, criminal, stealth, murder, stabby, blah, 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 blah. And then going, I am a holy paladin who takes up an oath is so awesome. And you know what? We're gonna deviate away from the fucking Raven Queen because I know that's what all of you are thinking about. And you know, you can think something a little bit different, okay? I think an Inquisitive Rogue is perfect for this because paladins use charisma and Inquisitive Rogues are the ones that are reading their opponents and how they fight. So an Inquisitive Rogue, and I'm gonna be stealing a little bit from you, and a Paladin of the Crown, and you're a noble, and you learned how to fight as a rogue, but then you know how to read your opponents, but then you serve your country, and you're kind of like this like prince. That would be really awesome. You could also, you could totally be like a Robin Hood character too, where you could be like devotion, where you're like you help people, but then you're a rogue and you rarely ever like just straight up murder people, but you use your roguish talents to like help people. Yeah, or like thief. That would be so perfect. See, there's so many cool combinations. Unfortunately, the problem with this one is that you get sneak attack
And smite.
which are two of the most strongest things in Dungeons and Dragons ever.
And I'm pretty sure one of them, I'm pretty sure you can crit on 19s.
Yes.
So
that's
You
insane.
took that one, and you were an assassin.
Your smites on top of your sneak attack would just be insane. As long as you get that advantage, you will get the sneak attack and you will be able to smite it at the same time. You'd just be a damage destroyer. This one would break Logan too.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's gonna be my next character.
it'd be really fun for like an undead themed game. Like, there's a lot of undead, so you could be like sneaky because you need to be, because the world's like filled with undead, but also you're a paladin.
I'm a paladin and took these oaths, but like I had to learn how to be quiet. I had to learn how to like hit people in the right spots, and now I'm just like a whoop, and you're just dead in one hit.
What were the other ones?
Fard.
No, I said no to Fard. We're doing sword.
I love Fard.
No.
Fighter Bard.
No.
It's so fun!
No.
Especially if you could do College of Swords and you go into Battle Master, you're the most useful bard ever. And you could.
spit all over my face. No, sword is better.
Yeah, Sword is pretty cool, but Fard. Oh, you can also play like a samurai. Oh, Colton did that one time. You could play a bard. And then you could play a samurai fighter, and you're basically an anime character. What's our? Oh yeah, Sword. Grace played this one in Immortals. Basically, you play a sorcerer and a bard, and it's really freaking cool because you have a ton of spells, but at the same time you're using charisma, which is mixes the two both really well.
Use your sorcery points to like.
To make your bard spells
bard
really
spells
cool.
cooler.
Especially if I think it'd be really fun if you just played like this wild, crazy bard character who doesn't know where any of their magic is coming from, and they play music but they have wild magic.
Yeah.
It'd just be really cool. You'd just be like, I don't know. Well, I woke up one day and I was jamming and things started happening.
I was just vibing.
I was just vibing. I was just sitting here. I was vibing and
Turned all my friends into potted plants.
that is one of them, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
So anyways, guys, I hope this was a fun thing for you. Some new character ideas possibly that you get out of this. And if not, then hope you just enjoyed being on the floor with us
And moose.
and Moose. Go make sure to check out deckmany.com. Use that level 3, $5 off your next purchase at that website. That's the end of the video. Roll away.
I can't. I have moose.
Roll.
I can't.